For us, which in turn makes our job much easier. Shearing the sheep. When we shear the sheep, we use the shearing plant. This is the electric motor up the top, provides all that. Once it's spinning into gear, that spins and drives the flexible shaft inside that tube. Now all that runs this tool at the bottom, the hand piece. So the hand piece itself has two separate blades. You can see a fixed blade on the bottom called a comb. Now the comb itself will comb through the wool. On top of that is a cutter, a small blade that goes back and forth cutting the wool off. So it is fast, it's sharp, it's noisy. So it is quite dangerous. That is the modern way we shear the sheep, the easier way it's done. Now it wasn't that easy a long time ago, it had to be done by hand. About 100 years ago, the shears we used, the hand shears. At that time in Australia, we had around 70 million sheep. They need to be shorn once a year. Working with these things would be 10 hours a day. In 10 hours, you could shear through 70 to 80 sheep each. Today, we can now shear 150 up to 200 sheep per day. So it is much, much easier these days for the shearer. And then this piece of equipment was invented. This was invented by a shearer. This one, he had a very bad back. And then this piece of equipment was invented. This was invented by a shearer. This one, he had a very bad back. Now, how do you think a shearer got a sore back in the
Tokwan
first
may
place?
tengok cara-cara nak potong bulu biri-biri.
So what do we do with
Nak
this then?
buat
Do
kat
we
kebun.
put the sheep inside here? No, it's for me, the shearer. So we're down here shearing all day and those springs up the top. What they're doing is supporting half my body weight. That takes a lot of strain off my back. Makes a big difference. Alright, well, I'm going to grab one of these sheep out now and show you how we shear it. So as I'm shearing the sheep, Lee will be explaining what's happening during the shearing.
So when the shearer catches the sheep, the first thing he does is he turns it upside down during the cleave. This gets the sheep off its legs and they may completely under control and it can't get away.
Put kasut dia. Adik. Oh, comelnya awak.
Now the shearer starts the shearing by removing the belly ball. And the belly ball, once it's been removed, is pressed separate from the rest of the ball. This is because the belly ball needs a different processing to other balls. When the sheep goes down to its belly, it picks up a lot of rubbish from the ground. Maybe vegetable matter such as grass seeds and birds and pickles. These are really hard to remove from the ball. Now, any commercial shearing shed will be more than just one shearer. Usually 4 or 5 working together and we call it a team of shearers. First up, work at 7:30 in the morning, work for 2 hours, have a break and have a tea, work for another 2 hours, and so on for an 8-hour day. So we're up on Snowhead now, and when the shearer shoots sheep's head, he must be very careful around the eyes and ears. The neck is the most difficult part of the sheep to shear, and as you can see, the hay piece goes underneath the wool, and the shearer has to feel to the skin before opening up the wool zero going. In Australia, we shear mainly merino sheep, that's the breed of sheep. Merino is very wrinkly and has lots of roots going all over their bodies, but mainly around the neck. Now, one other thing about shearing is having a haircut, and when you get your haircut, it doesn't hurt. You just need to tidy for a while, but as your hair continually grows, before long, you need to have a cut again. And it's the same with the sheep, except we only shear the sheep once a year. Now this part of the shearing is called the log blow, a blow being a stroke of the hand piece. The log blow is the longest blow shearer can do on the sheep. From one end of the sheep to the other, so we can remove the rubber ball very quickly when he does the long blow.
Dito ni macam ni dia.
Now, the sheep farm in Australia will have about 5,000 sheep, and teams of shearers will travel around from one farm to another. Once they get to a farm, they will stay there until all the sheep shorn, and then the team will move on to the next farm.
Tekok pun 70-80 kilo.
The last side of the sheep is called the whipping side, and it's called that because it's the fastest side to shear. Having already removed most of the wool, all the shearer has to do now is to lift them up, and when you put it together, they can shear up to 200 sheep in one day, or earning quite a little money. And there we have a lovely clean shorn sheep. Well done, Brian. Just give it a clap.
Alright, so in the middle of the sheep here, there is grease. So the natural grease, this is called lanolin. You may have heard of lanolin before. A lot of ladies' cosmetics and skincare products are made from the lanolin. It's very good for our skin. Very good for the sheep too. Right now, as soon as we shear the sheep, she covers herself in this lanolin. She produces a
Malu dia.
lanolin.
Dia malu bang bulu dia.
They can go back outside even in the middle of winter, just like this. Sheep won't suffer, so she's all finished there.
Okay.
And off she goes. Piece of wool. So inside the shearing shed we have different workers called rouseabouts. And we do like a rug. The way we do this, we now know that all the dirty wool from the forelegs of the sheep is to the outside of the fleece. So right down there, that's the back legs. All the way to the front legs, and this bit here, that's sort of the top of the head area. Once we've got the fleece out like this, we need to skirt along the edge and remove this wool. So this process is called skirting the fleece. From the back legs there, all the way up to the front legs this end. So we're just taking that dirty wool off the edge. And then also some short wool from the top of the head up here. But all we've done, we've just improved the value of the fleece. All these short dirty pieces here, these are less valuable than the main fleece wool. Now these pieces are actually called pieces. Something about the farm show. Alright, now, this pile of wool, this will get made into things like men's suits and ladies' jackets, evening dresses. It's all the expensive stuff. Right there on the floor, that's about 5 kilos of merino wool. That can make up to 3 complete men's suits just from that one fleece. The 3 suits would be worth well over $1,000. The value of this fleece right here for the farmer, he's getting about $40. $40 to the farmer for one fleece like this.
$40.
Into the wool press next. Up inside this box here, we're going to actually squeeze 40 to 50 fleeces. Once they get pressed in really tight with this machine, they come into a bale of wool like you see right here. Most of Australia's wool that does get exported, we send it to many different countries. But there is one main country that we send our wool to. What do you think that is? China. It is. Most of it goes to China. The bellies and the dirty pieces we took off, they get made into things like woolly socks, woolly jumpers and blankets for the bed. And anything else left over down here, these little bits are called locks. Now the locks themselves, these will all get mixed together and made into a material that we call felt. So that's your felt material. And this is a woolen felt hat right there made from pure Australian merino wool. I'm sure you can think of many other things now made from felt. Stop with. Now we go around. And then all the way back.
Yeah.
So we are riding on the horse.
Let's
So we want to hit the horse.
Biri-Biri.
So there's two separate methods. We go right over the horse's head. Or the other one is alongside the horse, straight through. That's our two main methods. One more time with no sound. I'll do it slowly again. Watch closely, you'll see what happens. No more sound. So we just go all the way around and then all the way back the other way. Around, and when we change, as soon as we change, we create a loop. Once you create that loop, that rolls out to the end like a wave. Getting to the end piece, the cracker, that part actually breaks the sound barrier. Flicks over faster than the speed of sound, so the noise that we're hearing, it is a sonic boom. So it is quite loud. Would anyone like to try this, cracking the whip? Just the adults for this one, sorry kids. There you go, yeah. Come on down. Have you done this before? No. Alright, first thing we need is a hat. So I've got a spare hat for you. Chuck that on. Do you know what the hat's for? For the photos. Left or right hand? Alright, so I'll get you on this side for me. Right up to the edge there. Alright, so we're going forwards this way. So you're going to stay above your head the whole time. And when you change, you go from there back to there. So from there to there. For yours. Alright, up in the air. Up in the air. You're right up in the air, get that whip moving. You're sort of just doing this. You don't want to do that, you've got to go all the way around. That's better. And then back. From the top, back to there. Alright, when you get to there, you don't want to go downwards, you want to stay across the top. So from there, straight back to there. Right, yes, and go faster. Around you go. Faster, faster, faster. So you're going down there, it's not going to go through your body, keep it above your head. And then back, last one. Good go. There we go. You done it before? No. Left to right. So stay on the top like this, and when you change, it's just from there, back to there. So all the way around, and then back to there. When you're going down there, you're actually flicking it. So that flick, if you just go nice and smooth, you get a nice, really loud crack. Just follow through while you're changing directions. Alright, take it through, well done. So alright, time to move the cow next. Well, get the chance to milk the cow. So here she is. We're going to feed the little lamb.
Dia nak ambil mana?
Kena bawa balik sekok ni.
Ambil ke mak?
You meant to be up there, I don't think he wants any.
Tak mau dia.
We'll get another one to feed off it.
Oh, dia tak mau tu.
Tak mau.
It didn't like that, eh? Oh, these are all different ages. Anywhere from about 4 weeks old to about 4 months old, 3 or 4 months old.
3 bulan, 4 bulan.
Yeah, that's the same as well.
Depa cara depa bela, depa bila beranak tu depa dah buat keluar pada induk dia dah. Terus bagi minum susu botol. Tapi tak apalah depa ada susu. Susu lembu, susu kambing semua daripada. Jah perah kan. Kita nak kena beli. Mampu
Oh, no, this one has drinking.
Itulah belagak sangat minum sikit je.
About 4 weeks old now. There we go. Let's have a big clap down there. Thank you. Whoops. Right, thank you. You can head back to your seats. And we'll get the little ones away. Off they go. That's the end of the show. Excuse me, that's the end of the show. So if anyone would like to milk the cow, we'll make a line around the corner here. Everyone's welcome to try that. We'll be with you shortly. Thanks for joining in with all